All right, everybody, welcome to Game 3 of the WDL quadruple header here. February 25th, Sunday night, WDL. I'm joined with my guests, or hosts, other hosts, co-hosts, whatever, Altstab and Babelair.
What's up?
Hey.
So our third game here, we just got done a crazy upset that nobody saw coming. The professional esport enthusiasts defeated the Sexual Panthers 2-1. Rose above them in the standings, get their first win. Deal SXP their second loss. We're going into what many have considered the main event here tonight: Best Ever versus the Phantom Troupe. Let's talk about these teams a little bit. Best Ever, we have veteran captain Ross King, leader of Clan R, and he has with him tonight, it looks like it's going to be Legion and Infer. And their fourth is Ionic Donut. Not sure if we'll see him tonight or not, but they're a pretty good team. I mean, every single season, Ross King's team, Best Ever, every time he's captain, his team is finished first in the standings. And right now, they have an opportunity to continue that hold on first.
They feel like a well-oiled machine. Like, you know, there's not any question about roles or anything like that. And they're just rolling on all cylinders already in first place after week one, or tied for first place.
And then we have, speaking of tied, Ty, the captain of the Phantom Troupe, comes off a big tie last week against QMP, but they looked very formidable. They have Caution, a two-time WDL captain champion the last two seasons. They have the MVP of last week, Dastin. Looks like he's going to be starting here. And they also have Skull Rush, who was doing very well in practice with them. So the predictions for this game, unlike the last one, which every single person that made a prediction was wrong, the predictions for this one are kind of all over the place. You know, a lot of people, some are saying BST in 2, BST in 3, TPT in 3. So this one, at this point, is kind of up in the air. What do you guys think going into this game here tonight?
Yeah, this one, honestly, other than the fact that it's going to be a close one, I don't know. I think that's, you're seeing that reflected in the picks. We both see these teams as contenders potentially, and I just think it's going to be, a really good, really tight game. We have also the games featuring two clan members playing against each other from R, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, if I had to make a prediction, which I did on the forums, I think I said TPT 2-1, but I have no idea.
Yeah, coming into this week, I've kind of seen both teams a little bit in practice. I've seen TPT more. For that reason, I think they're very good. I think they're going to win 2-1. But I would not be surprised to see BST win in 2 rounds or 3 rounds or a tie.
Infer is so good here. Ross King's really good here. I haven't seen.
And we're about to kick this game off.
Yeah, I haven't watched Legion much, but I don't know. I would not be surprised either way. Blair, did you have a prediction?
Vote yes.
I'm gonna say BST wins it in 2 on a heartbreaker last cut.
Alright, and we're going to kick this game off in 3 seconds. It's going to be interesting to see how they set up here. So the game kicks off, round 1. Looks like we have Caution running here for TPT, but I'm sure we'll see Dastin doing that as well. Ross King already in.
Blue armor
flag. He's out to mid.
Is he still going to be running, or is that just a blue armor run?
Oh, that's hard to say. I mean,
looks like he's still going.
And Dastin looks to be playing some sort of mid here, or unless he just turned around to make the return, which you're going to see a lot of. We've seen a lot of that in the last 2 games this week. And it's just kind of the nature of the map. So kind of slow going, no early strikes here, 40 seconds in, but both teams do have the flag, and they are returned. Going through the positions, it looks like Caution is the primary runner, although he is doing some sort of tandem with Dastin, who is playing more of a mid role. Dastin with a really great double kill there. Legion looks to be the primary runner here for BST. He's about to go in and get a touch here. And Legion is out on the upper path. And he
Ross
blows
is there
right
with him.
past TPT, but just too many bullets flying.
Can they get that return? Legion got taken down.
And a big play by Ty. He walks it in off of a dropped flag. You're going to see a lot of that we have so far this week.
Oh. It was a nice return by Ty there, too.
And, you know, these two teams are very interesting. Neither are known for a high-octane offense or a stout defense, but they are known for being just
Caution coming out with blue armor.
well-rounded. And both players are on the move.
This team gets the return. They can't
Both
pick them up,
flags are
though.
back. So Infer playing a mid here for best ever.
That was a nice snipe by Caution. But
A huge return by Dastin. You know, that was very, very close for the Phantom Troupe. Infer playing actually a defense here, and he's looking pretty solid.
yeah, he's been putting up some high fray counts this week in practice.
Now Ty playing defense for the Phantom Troupe, known for his defense.
Rosking is
He's getting burnt here though, as he gets a bad spawn.
Rosking takes the blue armor. Playing support here, makes a pickup, goes down.
And
But
Ty
Ty
very
trailing,
effective
yeah.
at using those grates to his advantage. Using those fences that surround the flag and the armor, he kind of gets a full vantage point of whatever he wants to see. Now you're starting to see BST kind of pull back here, make sure they don't get scored on again.
Frags look like a dead heat right now.
Yeah, kind of slow going here in the first half of the first round as both teams kind of get acclimated to each other. I'm sure the runners are learning the defenders. The defenders are learning the runners. You know, who's going to switch their style first or make a mistake? Fortunately for TPT, they're already up 1-0 here with 6 minutes and 14 to play on the clock.
A good opportunity here.
And Roskin gets an amazing run across mid. He actually shuts Ty down in a one-on-one situation.
That was a nice shot.
And just like that, both teams are tied here. BST and TPT 1-1 in the first round. 5 minutes and 56 seconds to play on the clock.
Infer is really making it tough on Caution right now. Nice
Yeah, both
shots.
defenses are playing very well. Ty is also causing a lot of problems for Legion. The only time that he can really get taken advantage of is like right there where Rosking also makes that push. So expect to see more tandem pushes of Ross pushing up. Ross, of course, the best player.
The
on his
BST
team.
completely controlled the whole map right there for one of the easier caps that we've seen this week.
Yeah, and that
That
was
was
exactly what we were talking about. You know, Ross King took advantage of Ty being preoccupied with Legion, got his hands on the flag, was able to capitalize, but Ty said, no, you're not going to do it again. He just gets a return right there.
That's what a lot of pressure can do. You allow the D to push up and become mid.
And we're at the halfway point here in round 1, 5 minutes to play.
And
But BST almost scores another one, so we're going to keep the score 2-1 BST. TPT started this game out 1-0, and they have 2 unanswered flags since scored against them.
that was a close call for TPT.
Now, are we seeing a lot of armor control? I haven't noticed it this game. I think that it's just unlike
No,
some of the
yeah.
other games we've seen where it's really been a focus of certain teams. It seems to just be, hey, if the armor's there, I'm going to grab it, otherwise I have other things to do. And the armor was there right a moment ago, and they were wiped out quickly. And you're really starting to see the frag count explode. BST kind of going up here.
Here they go again, putting a lot of pressure. Like you see, all 3 blue, you know, were almost inside of their base. Gonna pick up here.
So
Yeah.
Legion getting caught entering the base quite a bit. When he gets his hands on the flag, it's good, but Rosking's really making the fireworks happen.
Oh my God!
Here they come
What a
right
shot.
now. The Legion is the lead runner for best ever, but Rosking is the one driving home the flags. And
Yeah,
that's
making shots at mid.
big shots, spinning tie around on defense. And now Legion is out across the top, but a big return by caution.
Got actual touch here from Ty. Now he's back in base. No, he looks to be just running.
Who?
Excuse me, I misread. That's Daston. We'll carry on.
So that's 3 unanswered flags so far for TPT.
And it could be 4 if
And
they get
they're in
this
jeopardy
return.
of a 4th here. Now, Daston has an opportunity to score as well if Ty can make this return. He gets a great shot, but Legion
Not
has enough
enough.
health to live. But he's got to be low.
Yeah, Legion with the green armor there was just enough.
Now, Ty's off D. We're going to see how his team reacts with their flag out. Important they get that return. They do. So 2:10 on the clock. Best ever up 3-1 over the Phantom Troupe in the first round. TPT opened up very strong early, and since then they have been manhandled by Rosking and company.
Yeah, and you see BST's open up about 20 frag lead in that department. Kind of reflecting the pressure they've been putting on.
Yeah, and they're really putting a lot of
Caution with the blue
Stress.
armor run here, though, could be interesting. He misses the flag. Got 6 health only here.
Now, Ty almost had a great pickup there. Great teamwork by TPT. They still get a hold of the flag. Ty is going
And-
to walk it across. He needs to score the flag. I'm not quite sure what he's doing there, but
It's looking a bit wide.
If he was stopping for his selfie or something.
finally some signs of life out of TPT. Big team play. I mean, 4 different people touched that flag.
That
But there's
gets him
only a
back in
minute
the
and 5
game
on the clock.
with a minute left, yeah. Well, they got help here.
Now Daston is
Crossing
out
mid.
with a run. If he can make it, he has 1 to beat. Looks like they're going to tie it up. This is all tied up with 45 on the clock. TPT, the Phantom Troupe, the best ever, 3-3
What
in
are
round
these
1.
games? They're so good. All of them.
That's what you get in the World Doom League Sunday quadruple header. So Roskin getting stopped in the base, Legion kind of being cornered, not a lot of room to breathe, and that means that Daston is unlikely to get out on the other side of the map as well.
Okay, so both teams with a chance here. BSC gets taken down. TBT with the
Oh,
chance.
this is a critical moment. Both teams get the return. Most likely we're going to see a 3-round game here. 8 seconds on the clock, barring a miracle, and that's going to do it for round 1. 3-3, best ever, and the Phantom Troupe. You got to give credit to the Phantom Troupe. You know, they went down. They had 3 flags scored against them. Didn't have an answer. They come back and tie it up. So round 1 is a tie as we head into the second round here.
Yeah, clutch 2 caps in the final 2 minutes.
And a lot of great teamwork. So we're going to see if any adjustments are made here in the second round. I assume that there won't be. Both teams are doing fairly well. I'm sure that Ross King just telling his team to collect themselves and do what they practiced. Daston with his hands on the flag. He's going to try and run out mid here. He has some help. And Ross King on the other side of the map, also with the flag. He has not come out yet. Here he goes, tries to make his run. He busts right through TPT's.
Makes 2 frags.
Oh, and a huge pickup by Infer.
Great run.
That was a beautiful run.
Yeah. You know, and that's a sign of a a veteran. A lot of patience. Didn't force it out the mid before he had to.
Didn't shoot when their backs were turned to him.
Yep, realized they didn't know quite where he was.
Now we're going to have a standoff situation here. Roskin with his hands on the flag, but Caution does get it across. He is killed, and that flag is returned. Roskin with his hands on the flag again. He's taking a larger role in the offense this round, but
Just
he's stopped
a
there in
barrage
mid.
of touches.
And on the other end, we have Daston on his way out top. He is smothered. And right now we're kind of seeing the inverse of what we saw last round. BST scores first, 1-0. And then it kind of holds for a couple moments.
Well, Ty's behind the runner, but he gets a nice shot in.
8:15 on the clock here. The best ever team does grab the blue armor, but they are killed with it. So the armor will spawn back at 7:45. Infer with some great defense inside his base.
Yeah, that was nice.
Now both teams just kind of clearing mid. But penetration by both teams here. Daston and Rosking both get their hands on the flag. But Rosking gets it out across mid. It looks like he
Ty
might
with
be
a
able to put it on the
chance.
stand. But, ooh, that was a close one. But BST goes
the
up
Ty's
2-0.
Oh.
That was a good effort by TPT to get the rebound.
Yeah, very close.
So best ever goes up 2-0 here. 7:20 on the clock to play in round 2. First round was the tie. Daston with his hands on the flag. A rocket jump by Daston. Something we haven't really seen across the mid. The first time we've seen that this week. We did see a rocket jump in the professional esports enthusiasts versus Sexual Panthers. Rude had a nice rocket jump, which allowed them to win the second round, but that's the first time we've seen a rocket jump across mid. Daston goes over all the defenders, almost gets it across. Legion with a great run here, though. He doesn't need any special tricks.
Wow.
He just runs it right across.
Nice, clean cap.
So 3-0, best ever. Sticking it to TPT here. Now, Caution with a great run. They got some great teamwork, but he's kind of stuck at the stairs.
He kind of got shot into him by the, I think it might have been Ty. That was just kind of unfortunate. Otherwise, that was going to be a cap and get him back in the game. Dead, they're still down 3.
Down 3, but a lot of time on the clock here. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the second round. Plenty of time. Now Legion with a great run across the top. He gets it out to mid, but they're stopped now.
That's
can TPT walk one in? It looks like
clean.
they can.
Blue team scores.
Post to post, Caution walks it over. Great cover in mid. Legion grabs a flag. He's going to leave out of the main entrance of TPT's base, and he gets a little help from Roskin. And here's a big pickup by TPT, but there's just too much commotion happening in the mid. This looks like both teams are going to have a grab here. Legion goes in undetected, and he's going to run out the top. Ooh, big return by the Phantom Troupe.
So close to being a pickup by Rosking there.
Let's kick it down to Blair on the field. Blair, what are you hearing? What does TPT need to do to try and generate some momentum here in the second half of this round?
Well,
Red flag taken.
what TPT needs to do is they need to send Daston out there and capture the flag. That is the keys to victory, I believe.
All right, well, thank you, Blair, down on the field. So Legion with a run here. He is stopped in mid. Daston and Legion both getting a lot of touches, but they're getting held up. There's a lot of congestion coming right through the middle of the map. Infer and Rosking, Ty and Caution, both a lot to deal with. But Ty walks right across, kind of undetected behind. And TPT puts one in there. Ty leaves D, does what he needs to do.
Yeah, things are getting a little more chaotic. Which I think appears to be suiting, TPT. They just keep coming back. This round is
And here goes
Mirror
caution.
image.
Here's the comeback that you're talking about. 3-3.
Unbelievable.
Just like that, this game is tied back up in the second round here, 3-3. But Infra says no, we're just gonna win this one. But Dastin says no, you're not. He returns the flag, and caution grabs the flag. Both flags are out. Legion is running across. This could be a capture for BST here,
And it
is.
Wow.
A lot of excitement happening in mid. Both flags are kind of hard to track. There's so much happening. Caution with a great run out the mid. Ty's right there to grab it, and he has a lot of support if they can just return their flag, which Legion is holding in their upper path. They know it. They're going for him. Return, but Infra's there to get the return. Huge play by Infra on BST. And Infra's going to grab the flag.
Another
run across.
standoff.
Blue flag return. Red flag drop.
Maybe they TPT pick that up and put it in.
Ty's got full health and armor going for this run.
And they clear the mid for him. Is there one to beat? Or is Ty going to
He has 1 HP. Ooh.
Oh, and they just tied up 4-4 here. This last flag is going to win it if anyone scores it. 3 minutes to play. No room to play with anymore.
Yeah, for about 5 minutes, this was a relatively low-scoring game.
Yeah, and both teams are still pretty close in frags. The Phantom Troupe out-fragging just barely, 128 to 123.
Oh, rocket jump. Hits the wall, though.
Wow.
So both flags are out.
I
Both flags are on the same side of the map, but Legion just burns
Ty got
Phantom Troupe.
That's it.
completely turned around there.
Beautifully done by Legion.
A Legion plays Ty like a fiddle to end round 2.
He had him thinking that he was hiding in the teleporter, and he just never saw Legion just zipping out.
And that was an excellent play by Legion and BST. So we're going to go into the third round here. BST cannot lose this game now. They can tie if they lose this round. Every single game this week has kind of come down into this sort of scenario, but Ross King says, I think we're just going to win this right now. He runs the flag right across, and on the first grab, they score. So that's 2 rounds now that BST has been the first to strike. Now Dastin with a great run. He's across. If their flag is clear, that's going to be a response, and 1-1. First 30 seconds, we have 2 flags. Ty,
TPT.
also running across with his own
Gets
flag.
blocked.
He's kind of held up. And a good return by Infer. He gets both flag runners. And it looks like the concept of defense has just been abandoned by both teams at this point.
There's no control at all.
Looks to be a lot of nerves happening right now.
I think it's going to settle. Oh,
Ross
maybe not.
is making a move right here.
Oh,
He looks pretty good. He seems to have beaten all of the Phantom Troupe defenders. Yes, he did.
No armor, nothing. Great cap.
So best ever goes up 2-1. You're seeing Ty leave defense a lot, unless he's switched positions for this game.
Red flag return.
Head on
So-
over to DoomLeagueShop.com. Get your Ty Leaves D t-shirt. 100%
That's
of
right,
the
official
proceeds
league
go to
apparel.
my wallet.
Make sure everybody check it out. Shop.doomleague.org.
Flag dropped.
Oh, and this is a huge opportunity there for Best Ever to really stick it to him and put another one in, but couldn't get organized enough in mid. And the pressure now from Best Ever is just off the charts. You know, TPT is really getting driven in. They're being out-fragged, which so far TPT has been out-fragging them, at least the last round.
Flag return.
And you know, Best Ever, they have an advantage here. They're up 2-1, but really they're up
Red flag.
more than that.
Take it.
Because
Yep.
a tie will be a win for them. So,
Flag return.
It's effectively
Phantom
up 2.
yeah, the Phantom Troupe can't play for a a tie here. They have to win this game.
right. That will
Or
net
they
them
can
0 points.
So Legion with his hands on the flag. He's kind of playing patient. He's got a little help from Rosking, but Ty does return both of those touches.
Flag
Legion going to go in here with a touch. He grabs a little bit of health. He's going to head out their top half. He's being trailed by Ty. And on the other end, Dastin has the flag, and he's across. It looks like Dastin can put this on the stand and tie it up. So the score is 2-2 now, but TPT still effectively down 1 score here. Ty is not going to cut it for them. And Infer is trying to walk it across. So 6:40 to play here. Legion with his hands on the flag, again, being patient, allowing Ross King to push up. It's kind of quiet here in mid right now, but that's because Caution is waiting in the base for a flag run here. He's got big support,
Got one to
but
beat.
his flag is out. His flag is on the teleporter. But can his team get up there quickly enough before they return their own?
Oh my goodness.
Legion's got a one-on-one here. He's forced out of the base.
Legion
He won the one we
rolls
want.
out and he wins the battle. Again, patience rules the day.
Wow.
Get nervous and leave early. He waited for his opportunity, and
No, that was great decision making and a hell of a shot.
but
The
Dastin
TPT.
close to scoring another one here. They just need to grab this flag. Caution realizes that's not their flag, grabs it, puts it on the stand, and they're tied back up. So 5 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. TPT is certainly far from out of this game. You know, and one more score from BST is going to put TPT in a very tough position where they have to actually win the game with 5 flags, and that just doesn't happen often in the WDL. And Legion is trying to make that happen, but Ty's able to get his hands on the flag before he's killed.
Yeah, that was close. Legion in untouched, grabs the
Legion
green armor.
is just walking in untouched, undetected. TPT's defense is really pushed up so far that they're not catching him come in those top areas. Dastin's going to try and hold the flag here.
That's going to do it.
Kind of a mirror from the last game. So now, 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. TPT has to win with 5 flags to tie this game up. Ty is not going to cut it for them. But still plenty of time on the clock. They've done it multiple times so far.
Again, Legion in untouched. Yeah, I think we might have a 3-0 situation.
Yeah, and Legion misses his jump, but he's getting tailed. He makes it out. He beats the defender who chooses to chase him on the floor, and it looks like Legion's going to put this game away. But it's a big stop, and oh my gosh, Dastin with the save of the game. I was ready to start reading the obituary.
And Ty gets a pickup.
And Ty gets a pickup now. Ross King holding their flag in their upper. And they know where he's at. I mean, this is going to be a pivotal moment of this game. Ross King makes it out to mid. Infer does pick up the flag. Oh, huge return by Legion.
That's a big one-on-one between him and Ty.
All 6 players this game are making huge contributions. Legion with a grab here. If Caution loses his flag, this is going to be the end of this game. And it is. 5-3. So BST wins this one in 3 rounds. Leaving them in first place in the league. Crazy 3 rounds. Best ever wins with 2 wins and a tie. They're going to collect 3 points. The Phantom Troupe, a heartbreaking loss, slips away from them after they had the lead in second. So, yeah, I mean, TPT is going to get 1 point from here. That's, you know, they're just right in the middle of the standings. So they have some things to figure out, but they still have 3 games ahead of them. All the teams do. We have 1 game left here tonight at 7:45. That's going to be the Giant Pea Shooters versus the Berserker Packers, as GPS comes off a big win last week, a resounding win, and the Berserker Packers come off a heartbreaking loss. But both teams have been practicing all week. So in just a little bit, we'll be back, about 30 minutes, with the final game of our quadruple header here on Sunday night, World Doom League. For myself, Ralphus, my co-hosts All Sab and K Blair. We will see y'all in about 30 minutes.